resistance comes in from a veteran, I guess, if we want to define that, is they're measuring what they're currently doing, and they have a fear that by adding anything new to it might make them do worse or suffer or poor performance compared to what they're doing. And oftentimes they try to take the new language and add it to what they're currently doing. As Dave mentioned, that non sequitur language that they may be using. See, every time a salesperson goes into a home, me included, we tell one new joke, get one new laugh, and it may become part of our new presentation. And that's the risk, is that was custom to that situation, that the value proposition between me and that prospect at that time. But a script, a well-written script, is tailored to the customer's value system. In our series, The Science of In-Home Selling, it spells it out on page 3, all the answers right on page 3. These are the perceptions that exist when a customer buys. They felt that the salesperson was credible, seller is a knowledgeable specialist, the needs were assessed early, rapport was developed, there was a consideration of the prospect's value system. I'll stop there for just a second. That means that the customer felt that the salesperson cared more about solving their problems than they did about earning a commission. They felt that the presentation was unique, that the product was tailored specifically to their needs and was superior to most other options. See, when you write a script, this is what is developed. This is what the customer feels at the end of the presentation.
Most of you have seen this before. This is in several segments of our training. We referred to this. Now, what is scripting? Scripting is becoming a professional. When we talk to you, we have to be talking to you in your language. We want you to absorb the information and the words and the systems and the methods that we give you. But if you're going to absorb them, you have to copy what we say, and you have to repeat it frequently to make sure it's exactly what we say. That joke about going into the house and the people telling the people I want no ifs, ands, or buts, that's cutting it down to simple language, and everybody may understand it, but how do they feel about what you've just said? Whereas using the condition of scripting every time you do it and say it over and over again, you become smoother, more intense, and incidentally, you will become more caring, because if you listen carefully, you'll also be taking notes. They will tell you from a scripted presentation what their feelings are, and you can address those feelings. That's why scripting is important. And incidentally, we have better luck training new guys than old guys most of the time.
Absolutely. They're not jaded from their past experience. And I want to quickly give an example of scripting. Number one, the scripting in our methodology appeals to the right brain. And people make their decisions to buy emotionally right brain and then weigh those decisions left brain. And it's the use of you, your, and your language versus I, we, and me. Here's a quick example. The average or below average salesperson shows up at a sales call, knocks on the door, customer opens up, and they say, "Hi, I'm Brian with XYZ Company. I understand you're looking at getting something done with your home," or whatever that is. Now, they're winging it. They're shooting it from the hip. Now, listen to and feel what a script will do when it's delivered the right way. You listen to this as the customer for the first time that you've heard it. Knock on the door. They answer, and I say, Mr. Customer, I'm Brian from XYZ. Thank you so much for inviting me to your home. By the way, did the office explain to you what we're going to try to accomplish today? No matter what they say, you respond with, "You're right," and we are going to take it a step further from that. See, first, we need to look at what you want to have done, and then also what needs to be done, and those two things can be different. If we can help you, we're going to look at your available options, and if you like what you see, you'll be provided with an exact price in writing so you have a simple way to make a decision. And the other part of this is, Mr. and Mrs. Customer, if for some reason we can't help you, we'll point you in the direction to find exactly what it is that you need. Time out. How do you feel as the customer hearing that? I'm there for you, no obligation, and I'm looking for reciprocation from them, which is they're going to participate now in this presentation. That's the difference in the power of scripting.